All right. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is going to be a really hilarious little show because what is wrong with the lefties? And why are they so unwell? What is it? I mean, is it Trump derangement syndrome? I remember we talked about this psychiatrist who actually used the words Trump derangement syndrome. We have had mental health professionals say publicly that their clients cannot stop talking about Trump. And even like they talk about him and they become like unglued, they start sweating. There's something going on here, y'all. Something's up. Something ain't right. Because why does this man control you so much? Like, why are you so controlled? It shouldn't be that serious. Like, to the point where they're calling for people to harm him. It's like that. Do they not know that he's the president? You can go to prison for that. Why would you do it? That's a good way to land yourself in prison. And for some reason, they just cannot help themselves. They can't help it. They can't stop threatening this man. It starts to get a little bit scary, at some point. Like, what the hell is going on? So tonight, since I really don't feel too much like going too deep down a rabbit hole, because I don't have a lot of time tonight. I know I'm going to be asleep soon. I know how lazy I am. But I just figured we might as well have a good little chuckle. Because some of the videos that I've been seeing, including this woman that's on the screen, the video that I'm about to play, like, lady, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why would you tell people to shoot at these ICE agents? Why would you think that's a smart thing to do? The looniness never stops. So we're going to play a couple of these videos and have a good laugh and, a good little kiki, a good chuckle. And then we'll be back on, I believe, Friday. I think Friday, because, we do have to go down the rabbit hole. We really do. Like, we have to. Does anybody know at all where Nancy is? I don't know where Nancy is. They're not telling us anything about Nancy. Sloan Bella said Nancy is dead. They tested the glove. The glove came back with no DNA linked to Nancy or anybody that they can find. I think they ran it through CODIS. They still can't figure out whose glove it is. I mean, we don't know where. Then the person who's been reaching out to TMZ said that Nancy is south of the border. I saw this yesterday. They reached out to TMZ a fourth time and said that, something like, I know what I saw south of the border. So it's just getting weird, and we don't know where this is going. Everybody that's watching over on Rumble, thank you for watching on Rumble. Feel free to come over to the Twitch channel. I just dropped the link in the chat for Twitch. Also for, YouTube people, feel free to come over to the Twitch channel. The link is in the chat. Bye. I just ended the live on holistic therapy because this is not holistic therapy content. But anyway, let's get into the loony lefties. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is, first of all, we used to talk about this on my channel. When I first really started getting into politics, we used to talk about the lefties losing it all the time. This wasn't, this isn't anything new, but it's funny. And it also highlights that there's some kind of mental health crisis going on in our country. Something is wrong with people in our country. I don't think that shit is normal, y'all. Anyway, let's play this first video.
And I'm seeing innocent people being killed by ICE. What the fuck are you guys doing? I hope you see this video, because I'm going to tell America right here, right now, this ends when we stand up and we start shooting back. Get your guns, get your militia, get your people. And when ICE comes to town, don't give them a chance. Get a sniper and shoot. Blow their fucking faces off. Watch them fucking drown in their own goddamn blood. Because America will be great again when we realize that we're the ones who make the rules, people. If you don't like the motherfuckers that are in there, then take them the fuck out. Because if you don't, they're going to take us the fuck out. Stand up for your goddamn rights. Stop being pussies. Stop yelling and asking them what's wrong with them. What's wrong with them is they've been given power that does not fucking belong to them. Because we act like we're scared little bitches. Flip the goddamn tables. Let them know who's fucking boss and take the motherfuckers out. It's as serious and as simple as that. Pick up your guns, end the tyranny, and blow their fucking asses away. Game over. And I'm seeing innocent people being killed by...
Do y'all see what I'm talking about when I've said before that you can see the mental illness in their eyes? You can see, look in their eyes. You can see the mental disturbed craziness. Welcome in. You're only 8 minutes late, child. We just started. And I just been, I ramble a lot. You can see the mentally disturbed shit in their eyes. Shout out to everybody over on Rumble. Feel free to come over to the Twitch channel. I do prefer to everybody watch on Twitch. I mean, you can watch on Rumble, like the video, share and all that. Anybody watching on X, shout out to you. Feel free to come over to the Rumble channel. To the Twitch channel. I forget my damn platforms, child. YouTube people, the link is in the chat. Feel free to come over to Twitch. That's where I really like everybody to watch. You can see it. The bitch is nuts. Look at her fucking eyes. My cousin don't like Trump, and she can't tell me a reason either. They can never tell a reason. They can never tell a reason. I'm going to give y'all 2 content creators. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but if I remember, I'll post them. I'm going to post them in the chat real quick. I might have some of their videos saved. Y'all can watch their videos and see that they don't know why they don't like Trump. They don't know. They don't know anything. That's what's scary. These people are voting and they fucking know nothing. They know not one fucking thing. It's scary. I'm scared of these people. Like, what is it in you that makes you say, I'm just going to get on the internet with my crazy fucking ass and tell people to kill ICE agents? Like, why would you think that that's, bitch, what's wrong with you? Oh my God. The lefties are losing it, people. They're losing it. Now, this one says, here's 2.5 minutes of leftists openly calling for violence against ICE and conservatives. Why do these people get on here and do this shit? Why?
Just to be clear, we are well past fuck ICE at this point. It is now fight ICE.
Oh, well, she was trying to run him over. It's self-defense. I wish she was, and I wish she did. And guess what? If she did and he died, I would have celebrated, because ICE aren't people. They're fucking demons in human form.
Yeah, just to be entirely clear here, just to not split any hairs, if you support ICE, you are just as bad as ICE. You're a cancer on humanity that should be excised. That is to say, I want you dead.
The only true way to make America great again is to kill a fucking Nazi. So good luck, Godspeed.
I have an idea. A No Kings protest, but we have weapons and we use them.
Violence against the state. The answer is violence against the state. It's always been violence has always been the answer. If you are not loudly advocating for the death and imprisonment of almost everyone in this administration and everyone that has participated in these ICE operations, then you're a fucking collaborator.
Remember, if ICE tries to police your polling station, mark your ballot in their blood. Thank you.
If they try to break into your home without a warrant, blow their heads off.
I don't want impeachment. I don't want them to serve time. I want them taken into the city town square, hung from their ankles, and cut them from groin to chin.
I just want to know when the fuck we light the torches and get the pitchforks, because we just need to burn this bitch down and start the fuck over. So, you with me? Let's roll.
So, like, if you just executed one of these Nazis in broad daylight, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. 40 people were there. You didn't execute him. He was threatening your life. Jury of your peers, get out of here.
Because ICE has a violent track record of kidnappings and what now looks like murder, right? So when we see them, we don't need to be answering no questions. We don't need to be asking no questions. We just need to, whoa, hey, sir, boom. That's all I need to do. That's all we need to be doing.
Just to be clear, we are well past fuck ICE at this point. It is now fight ICE.
What do y'all think is going on? I laugh at them too because it is funny, but like something is wrong here. Like something's deeply wrong here. Let me share something that I've shared before. You know, I think this might be what's going on. I could be wrong. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We have talked, everybody who's not new here, we have talked about this before. Y'all, I think it's a jab. What do y'all think? I think they put something in the jab that like affects mentally unwell, lonely, crazy, mentally unfucking glued, disturbed, dirty, grungy, crazy looking people. They all, for most of them, they all look dirty. That's the thing that I noticed that they have in common. They look dirty and neglected. It's like these are people who don't have people around them who care about them, or there's people around them who care about them, but the mental illness has caused them to not even want to listen to those people. It's like the mental illness tells them that my loved ones are the enemy, and the only friends that I have are these crazy people outside in combat boots, protesting, holding signs, and screaming at ICE to protect rapists and murderers. That's my tribe. That's my group. That's my family. Fuck the rest of these people. Fuck the people who gave birth to me or you know, raised me, or the people who've always had my back. No, I've had the jab. The jab is fully in my system. I have turned into a liberal, crazy monster zombie. And this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go out into the streets and I'm going to fight ICE. Something tells them to do this. And while we're talking about insane asylums, let me show y'all something real quick. Something that I saw that Elon Musk posted about these insane. I agree. Which one of the presidents was it that let all of them free? He fucked up. He should have kept them motherfuckers where they were. We don't have, and I remember people talking about this in New York, how all of the insane asylums were emptied and those people were let out into the streets. And that's why we have so many crazy people on the streets. Because I remember being, you know, living in New York when I was a little bit younger and thinking, why is it that all these people on, it's like there's nobody that's really on the streets that's saying, oh, I'm just down on my luck. You don't really see that too much. Most of them were mentally ill people, and they smell bad and they look crazy, and I could never figure it out. But then I remember somebody telling me, well, all these people came from the insane asylums. They emptied the insane asylums, and these people are on the streets. Look at this shit. Can I make this bigger? Can y'all see that? This tells us a lot about what's going on with lefties. I know it might sound mean, but I'm telling y'all, I swear to God, those people are not normal. It's even if you don't like the president, it's not about liking him. Who gives a fuck who you like? This is not fucking high school. So it's not about who you do or don't like. It's coming down to something ain't fucking right here. Like the way that they've heard, unless they don't listen. Maybe they just don't listen because it's not liberal news. Maybe they only listen to liberal news. But I have watched Christy Noem, Caroline Leavitt, and Tom Homan, all three of them during little press conferences, reading the charges against these people that ICE has taken off of the streets. It's always murder, rape, pedophilia. Has anybody else seen this? It's like, that's why I think maybe, am I in some kind of assimilation? Have y'all, if you've seen this, put a 7 in the chat. Has everybody else seen these people listing the names of these criminals, showing their pictures and the charges against them, the things that they have been accused of, convicted of, how they have removal orders because of the crimes, the sick crimes they have committed in our country? And it's like the liberals don't care. They don't care that this man raped children. I saw a liberal say that she doesn't care if children are raped. I saw the video. I couldn't believe that shit. They do not care. It's like they still feel the need to go out into the fucking streets and fight to keep these people on the streets so that they can rape and rob more women and rape more children. Something is fucking wrong with that shit, yo. Something is wrong with that. That's not normal. That's not fucking normal, people. It's not normal. That shit ain't normal. Like, what's wrong with y'all? This could be it. Total U.S. population, 1955 versus 2025. In 1955, okay? And you can look at it. This was the population, 165 million people in the U.S. in 1955. Of that 165 million people, 560,000 of them were in mental asylums. Do y'all see that? Now let's fast forward to 2025. We have 348 million people in the United States now. More babies have been born. Many people have migrated to the United States. A lot of these motherfuckers are in the country now. And of the 358 million, even though we have more people in the United States, we have only 35,000, way less in mental asylums. You think that it's possible that we have double the amount of people in the United States, but way less in mental asylums, and that's okay? These people need to be locked away. They need to be locked away. They should not be on the streets. These are not well people. It's not normal to hear the words, hey, this person raped a child, and say, I don't care. I saw that video. I might have it saved here. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. That bitch said, I don't care, and went on to scream about how the ICE agent is a fucking Nazi. Did you hear the words rape and child, you sick bitch? Oh my God. Welcome in, everybody that's coming in. Welcome in, everybody that's watching on Twitter, everybody that's watching on Rumble. Welcome in and all of that. Make sure you come over to the Twitch channel and watch on Twitch. This is the best place to watch. What the fuck is causing this? I think it's the jab. I'm telling you.
That Mustang's coming on you pretty fast. She just ran a red light.
We're up with you.
Yeah, this fast little car. She's right behind you now. All right, just slow down. Let me do this.
Yeah, come down here. Come down here. Fire.
Okay. Turn on the lights. 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 Hey, wait. Turn on the lights. Ma'am, you're impeding with the federal investigation. We have your own camera. We actually have news reporters with us in the vehicle. Your case will be referred over to Homeland Security investigation for prosecution. You will be arrested. This is your last and final warning. Hold on a second, guys. Give me your license, please.
Now she's so scared. Bitch, what are you following them for? This is what I'm talking about. I swear to God, it's like somebody put some kind of chip in their brain and just makes them hunt these people down. It's fucking insane. They are removing people who have broken the law. I don't give a fuck how you feel with your bleeding lefty liberal heart. Being in a country illegally is illegal. It's a crime. The fuck? You broke the law of our country, and these people hate our country so much that they want them to stay and rape more of the women and children. There's something sick about this. Something ain't fucking normal. I'm going to keep fucking saying it because something is off here. And some of y'all who have these crazy ass loony lefties in your family, I think you need to kind of step back from that bitch. That bitch might not be well. Because look at how they just flip the fuck out and start screaming into the fucking air and following federal agents. Bitch, are you insane? Then when he roll up on this whole, no, I'm just a mom. Bitch, you're a terrorist.
I would once again tell you, you have cases in danger. Put your vehicle in park and shut it off, please. I understand, but you are impeding. Look where you are at. You are almost causing an accident. You are surrounded by federal agents. Okay, I am the deputy field office director here, ma'am. Stand by. We're running the name. We're going to refer this case over for enforcement action.
I'm just a mom, please.
You got it?
Please, please, please. I'm just a mom, please. I'm just
Kylie?
a mom. Yes, please. I'm just
You
a
are
mom.
just, you turn around and get out of here.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out
Here
of
you
here.
go. Slow down.
Yes,
Hey,
yes, yes.
hey,
I'm getting out.
guys,
I'm
guys. I got it. I got it. I got it. Got it. Area to break away. Break away.
Honestly, the agent should have dragged her fat dumbass out of the car and put her fat ass in cuffs and threw her on the goddamn bus with the fucking illegals. Maybe when they get through mouth fucking her ass against her will, she'll stop. Does anybody understand what I'm talking? I'm a little bit crazy. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about though? Because I'm a little, I am who I am. This is insane to me. It's insane. I think you should do a deep dive into the jab in regards to the PrEP Act, government treason, and all the proof that is currently causing sudden death, turbo cancer, psychosis, etc. I believe that shit. I was reading about how there was some kind of parasite eggs in the jab. Parasites have been linked to cancer. Let me mind my business though. Y'all can look this shit up for yourself, okay? But I remember reading about how there were certain parasite eggs in the jab, and parasites have been linked to cancer. As a matter of fact, a lot of cancerous tumors are full of parasites. It's like the tumor is protecting you from the parasites being in your body. The tumor keeps them all in one place. And people think that the tumor is the problem. The tumor is saving your life. And that's why when you go in and they nick that tumor, telling you, oh, we're going to do a quick biopsy, and they nick it, they open it up, and all of the toxins and parasites inside of it are now free. The cancer spreads and you die. But let me mind my fucking business, okay? Because then they'll say that this is, I'm giving medical advice. I'm not giving any medical fucking advice. I'm telling y'all what I've been researching for years. Okay? Studying herbalism takes you down a whole rabbit hole, away from the herbs and into other things. So for me to read about how there are parasite eggs in the jab, and then people are coming up with turbo cancer, I mean, I'm just saying. And honestly, I think the psychosis is parasites on the brain. Parasites on the heart. Now they fucking heart stopping and shit. They can't, run too fast, so their heart just give out. Something ain't right with that shit. But some of these people are still walking around for some reason. It's like the parasites are just eating the brain cells. And they just lose their fucking minds. Like they just completely just come apart. Especially anything that has anything to do with Trump, they just completely lose it. The shit is unreal. And the fact that we have so many fucking Democrats and celebrities who hate Trump's guts, and then we get the Epstein files and find out that, bitch, there might be a reason for that shit. Especially this bitch right here. And y'all noticed that Kathy Griffin is looking much, much, much older these days. It's like she aged 10 years in a year. Maybe it's because she can't have access to her adrenochrome anymore. A lot of them are starting to look really crazy. It's because they can't get the blood anymore. Child.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
When was the last time an actor...
All the people who are so anti-Trump, you have to pay attention to how all these people have something going on with them that we are suspicious of. All of them. They're all suspicious. Something's wrong with all of them. We have given all these people the fucking side eye at one point. I don't think it's a coincidence that they all hate this man. And if I see one more fucking Mexican talking about how this is stolen land, America stolen land, and it used to be America. Let me tell y'all something. Or it used to be Mexico. Let me tell y'all something. It used to be, almost doesn't count. Didn't Brandy tell y'all that already? Nobody gives a fuck about what the fuck it used to be. Bitch, we took it. Now, if you feel some kind of way, Dora the motherfucker Explorer, pull up, ho. If you feel some kind of way, bitch, come take it back. What you gonna do? Don't come waving no dirty ass fucking flag. Do something. Stop talking to us about how it used to be Mexico and it was stolen. Oh, well, bitch, if somebody stole your shit, get it back. Put them in jail or something. Why won't you do something about it? Instead of whining about it all, fuck, this is stolen land. This belonged to the Native Americans. They gave them Native Americans Oklahoma and some slot machines. Shut the fuck up. That's all they getting. They're not getting nothing else. Nobody's giving them anything else. If they feel a motherfucking way, they can get their 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indian asses up and fight. See how far you get fucking with the U.S. Army, bitch. Try it. I dare you. I double dog, triple dog, fucking dare you to take the shit back. I dare you. Take it back. Stop talking so much. Take your shit back. These square-built, refrigerator-built Mexicans keep talking about how Texas and California and all that was Mexico. It's not anymore. And not only did we take that shit a long time ago, now we have the Gulf of America, bitch. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nothing. Shut the fuck up and eat your fucking burrito. That's what the fuck you're gonna do. You ain't gonna do nothing else. Bitch, we are America. Fuck around and find out. You think the cartel be beating y'all's asses over there? Don't fuck with our fucking military. You might want to go have a seat. Welcome in. Come over to the Twitch channel. Yes, I know that that channel. I've played them on my channel before, on my old channel, before, you know, they took us down. We need to take some more from their ass. We need to just start chipping away at Mexico since they got so much to say. Start with Cancun. All Americans like to go to Cancun. We'll have all the margaritas we fucking want. Trump needs to just start chipping away at that shit now. Just draw a whole new fucking border. What the fuck y'all gonna do? Nothing. You're not gonna do anything. Shut the fuck up.
From Mexico, and I support them existing wherever the fuck they want to exist.
Well, you don't have to cuss. It's okay. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, I don't have to.
But I'm just saying, like,
you're just too genteel for that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I just think it's immature and it takes away from dialogue.
It's immature. It is.
I think so. All right, we got an ICE protest out here in San Marcos, Texas. Showed over there. They got the Mexican flag over there. They got the Venezuelan stuff. They got candlelight vigils and everything. It's just stupid. Like, it makes no sense. We're in America. I have a question for you guys, though. So, this is America. No hate towards you guys. I'm not saying you're some evil, terrible person. I'm just a very logical person. Why wave a Mexican flag in a different country?
Because in America, we took over. White people came in.
Oh my God.
There were already lots of indigenous, and actually when Texas was formed, Mexicans living here that we threw out or made their lives so shitty that they left, and they are now penalized for coming back and having free movement in lands that they have always done that.
Well, don't you think that every land in the history of human civilization has at one point been conquered by other people? Like, that's how borders.
Does that make it okay?
I'm not saying it makes it okay. I'm just saying that's how the world works.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to. It's how the Western world works.
Well, is there a single country in the world anywhere that hasn't been conquered that previous people were there before?
I can't say that off the top of my head.
There's not, because, like, I'm saying from the beginning of since the world was created, people have been conquered, places have been changed, country names have been changed. I'm just saying, like, this.
That's bad.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna wave this flag, like I said, not saying you're some terrible person. I'm just a very logical, truthful person.
Of course, you're so logical.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna wave this flag, why not move it?
Because I want to change things here and make things better for immigrants here, right where I am.
More like Mexico?
No, I'm supporting the people from Mexico with this flag because I have family from Mexico and I support them existing wherever the fuck they want to exist.
Well, you don't have to cuss. It's okay. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, I don't have to.
But I'm just saying, like,
you're just too genteel for that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I just think it's immature and it takes away from dialogue.
It's immature. It is.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm just a student here. Like, I'm just having a conversation. Why do you have to drop an F-bomb? Like, I got teenagers that follow me.
That's kind of weird. Okay.
We
appreciate your time.
I have a social media platform where I post news and stuff.
So if you can just.
I mean, we're just on the curb right here.
No, we're leaving. So
Yeah, you guys can leave. I don't have to
we're
leave.
just letting you know that we're not going to engage anymore. Okay?
That's fine.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm just. You guys can leave if you want to. I'm just standing on the curb. It's a.
I'm just letting you know we're not going to engage anymore.
Why is that always the talking about? We're not going to engage. It's like, it's just conversation. I don't know. Like, if you have a truthful talking point, it's super simple to, like, win a conversation.
From Mexico, and I support them existing wherever the
they never want to go to Mexico and live, but they want to try to tell us who the fuck should be in our country. You know, you don't get to say where somebody can exist or they can exist wherever the fuck they want. We have laws in our country. You can't exist wherever the fuck you want. That's not how the world works. We have borders for a reason. And while we're talking about borders, let me just bring something to y'all's attention. I don't know how much y'all have been paying attention to this. I don't know how much y'all watch with the news or the shit that's going on with the illegals, or if y'all only pay attention when we do a live stream, and other than that, y'all just don't be giving a fuck. I don't know. But I'm telling y'all, Islam is trying to take over the world. I know what I'm talking about. Just go down that rabbit hole and see how many Muslims are in different countries, in different parts of the world now. And you know how they're talking about how they're going to make sure that everybody follows Islam. They're going to take over all of the Christian countries. Y'all need to pay attention to that shit. It is crazy. They have the call to prayer in this city, Dearborn, Michigan, 5 times a day. There's Muslims screaming over the fucking damn loudspeaker, the call to prayer. It's crazy. What is going on? How is the United States allowing this? They even have like a mosque in Texas, and they don't let the Americans come on the property. It's crazy. Keep it the fuck up. Let everybody ignore it. Stay asleep. Stay, clueless. And watch and see, don't y'all wake up and motherfuckers gonna be coming in handing y'all them fucking hijabs and shit, hijabs to put on. Everybody thinks that the Handmaid's Tale is gonna be exactly the way the Handmaid's Tale talked about. And they made the Handmaid's Tale look like it was something that Christians did, extreme Christians did, to take over the United States. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be Islam. Watch. Y'all gonna be walking around with them burqas on. And they're gonna be telling y'all that y'all gotta pray 5 times a day. And they're gonna marry your daughters. Just watch, because I'm looking at the shit. I'm watching it all unfold. History fucking repeating itself. It's crazy what's happening right now. They are invading our country. Go down that rabbit hole. We need to do a stream on that, on the invasion. And it's not just the United States, it's the West. And I've seen so many people interview them and ask them, why can't y'all go to Muslim countries? Why do y'all keep coming into Christian countries? And then try to force us to live your way. Why, if you come to a Christian country, but you need to assimilate. If I go to Saudi Arabia, I'm going to assume that I need to live the way that they live, or I need to go home. So why do these Muslims keep coming into and I'm not even Christian, but I know that our country is a Christian country. It always has been. I don't try to force anybody in the United States to believe what I believe. I'm not religious. I'm more spiritual. I'm out here putting my feet in grass and hugging trees. Like I connect with Mother Earth and water. I don't care about anybody's books or religions. That's y'all shit. Have it. But I'm not going to force anybody else to go out and hug trees and take pictures of trees and sit in parks and cry and put their feet in grass the way I do. That's my life. That's my spiritual beliefs. However, I know that the United States is a Christian country. That's the majority. That's what it's going to be, regardless. It just is. If you are not Christian and you don't like that it's a Christian country, bitch, go home. They have like 30, 40 something Muslim countries. I don't know how many of them it is. It's a lot of them bitches. And they insist on bringing their dirty barefoot asses to the West. And then trying to force other people to live the way that they live. They were over in Europe yelling at those white women for not covering their hair. Bitch, that's not their culture. That's your fucking culture. Go home with your culture. Exactly. I'm not running around putting crystals in nobody's mailbox. Me and my crystals and my fucking herbs and oils, and I'm over here minding my business. I don't try to tell Christians, bitch, you need to get these crystals and drop Christ and get these tarot cards. That's my thing. And because of the country that I come from, I have a right to not be Christian if I don't want to be. But what I don't get to do is try to force my beliefs on other people in a country that is majority Christian. Leave our country the fuck alone. Trump better fucking do something about this shit. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all fuck around in these midterms and let those motherfucking Democrats win the majority of the House and Senate, y'all gonna be fucked. Everybody here needs to go to my community wall on YouTube. I posted early vote action. I think that's the name of the site, Scott Prescott's site. Everybody, if you are not registered to vote, you need to fucking register. You need to find out when your primaries are. I think the primaries start in March and last up until September, depending on what state you're in. I think ours is in June. I can't remember. And the elections are in November. I think November 3rd. Everybody needs to vote in that fucking guy. Y'all better, okay, I'm done. Because y'all know I will start preaching and y'all don't be listening to me no fucking way. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. I'm not gonna move back to the United States. I'm not putting on no fucking goddamn hijab or whatever that shit is called. I'm not covering my fucking hair. I'm not gonna stop eating bacon if I don't want to stop eating it. I'm not. If I want a little pork crumble in my ramen every now and then, I'm going to eat the pork. You're not going to fucking force your crazy ass religion on me. I see that shit in the car. It's right there. The writing is on the fucking wall. Everybody can do what they want to do, though. Y'all going to find out the hard way. Look at this bitch interfering with the damn ICE agent, arresting this criminal. That's a crazy person.
No. Separado su pie.
Get your hands off of him. Hell no. What's your name?
Giovanni.
Cumpleaños?
28 de noviembre. I'm letting you know right now, ma'am, if you get any closer, I want to arrest you too.
Fuck you.
All right? So I'm telling you, don't get any closer.
I am allowed to film.
You can film, but don't get close.
Fuck you.
Okay? That's not nice. That's not nice.
Fuck, are you shitting me?
That's not nice. Come on. Be a human being.
You be a human being. Are you swear to God?
Come on, go get a job. Go home.
I'm on my way to work.
So go to work.
Jesus Christ. Hell no.
I'm letting you right now. If you come any near me, I'm letting you know right now.
I am allowed to keep
You're not
following
allowed
you.
to.
Whoa.
You see what this stupid, dumb, white liberal bitch did? Who knows what that man has done? What kind of crime he might have committed against women and children. She instantly brings her dumb, stupid, white, annoying liberal ass in the fucking way. Being white and annoying like white liberal women are. They really are, like, they are the real cancer. They are the turbo cancer in the world. They're mentally ill, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but if you pay attention to the way liberal white women behave, I think these women need to be fucked. I used to think that people were just being assholes when they would say that shit about. I think these women need dick. Because think about it. They have all decided that they don't like men. They're all fat, crazy looking. They shave their heads. They dye their scalps blue because there's no hair left. And they walk around all day talking about the patriarchy and how oppressed they are. And then they have to work to take care of themselves or fake some kind of fucking illness or go report their actual mental illness to get disability so they can go and be out in the streets getting a $20 fucking check an hour or whatever they're getting from George Soros to protest. These are miserable, unhappy women. Most of them are unmarried and don't have children. And a lot of white women want to be married with fucking children. A lot, like, that's what they're taught when they grow up. So a lot of them want that, but they have gotten under this brainwashing and they really believe that, you know, there's something wrong with all of the damn patriarchy and it all needs to be destroyed. And that means that they need to just stay away from men completely and go and shave their heads and act like men. And that's not what they want. See, if that's what a woman wants to do, wants to do, she wouldn't have to crash out. She would just live her life single and child free. These women don't want to be single and child free. They want dick, they want men, they want children, but they're mentally unwell, and their mental illness tells them that if they get men and dick and children, that they're going to be oppressed even more than they're already oppressed. They believe they're already oppressed. So they stay away from what they really want, and it drives them insane. I think they all want to be fucked. And I think that's why they follow these agents around too. It's like their psychotic way of flirting or getting some kind of masculine energy. I really believe that. As somebody who has studied sexology for several years and paid attention to sexual behavior and sexual arousal in people's eyes, sexual arousal in people's eyes. I don't know why I said arousal. Sexual arousal in people's eyes, you can see it. There's something wrong here. I think these women want to be fucked. I'm telling y'all. They don't want to be single and child free. Do y'all see how I bop around in heels, shopping and, visiting parks and being near water and having wine, and I'm not out screaming in anybody's face? I like being single and child free. I don't want anything lagging on and attached to me. I like dating in multiple different cities, in multiple different countries. And when it's time for me to go, see ya. Maybe if I come back or you fly to where I am, gotta go. And I move on to the next country and move on to the next dating experience. I actually want that and enjoy that. They're going insane because that's not what they want. I'm telling y'all, these white liberal women want dick. I saw this white liberal woman on TikTok crying, saying, why is it that every man that I like is a conservative? And somebody responded to the video and said, maybe because you like men. And if you pay attention, liberal men are very fucking feminine. They act like women. They complain all day like women. They sit like women. They speak like women. Liberal men are very soft and feminine and pink. They're real faggoty. Even the ones that claim that they're heterosexual. They're real soft, dainty men. These are not men that you would expect to come and save you from danger. Those are the men that hide behind a wall in Colombia while their girlfriend is being robbed, like that blonde, white, liberal twink man did that was in the news. Y'all remember that? That's liberal men. Even they date women, they say they're heterosexual, but they act like the woman in the relationship. I think they wear their girlfriend's panties secretly when she's gone. I'm just saying, they're very soft. And women who like men are very attracted to those conservative men. And that makes them like, oh my God, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why every guy that I like? Bitch, because you're straight. That's why. That woman wanted some dick. She wanted it either from the immigrant or the officer, but somebody was going to have to give her some dick. She was going to get in the way. She won't get away from them. They won't leave them alone. They won't get out of their way. Why do you need to be near them? Like they want to smell them enough to be able to go home and fantasize about them. Shit is weird. Because of her, this motherfucker is running away. Stupid bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, bitch did it.
Where the fuck?
Bitch, leave him alone. Crazy, huh?
Angry.
Vete, güey, corre.
Bitch, ain't nobody helping you. You getting up out of our country. I don't give a fuck who you call.
Where's your license plate? It's covered. Where is?
And he still didn't arrest her. Listen, I would have threw that bitch in cuffs and put that bitch in the back with Jose, since you want to be his fucking helper so much, bitch. Maybe you can figure out a way to get both of y'all out of detainment. You're going to, since you want to be in the fucking way. These people are crazy.
That kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga in here. Sir, I need to move. Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling?
Did you hear him say house nigger? You heard it? I heard it. See, one thing about white liberals, right? And this is the women, the men, the faggots, all of them, the dykes, all of them. White liberals are very racist. They're very racist. They are the most racist people I've ever encountered in my life. When you're being a good little nigger and you agree with what they tell you to do and then you're good. As soon as I don't agree with that. I don't want rapists and murderers running around my country. I'm going to go apply for a job with ICE and I'm going to work with ICE and get these motherfuckers off the streets. House nigger. Wait a minute. I thought y'all said that the conservatives are the ones that don't like black people and want to keep black people oppressed and want to keep black people behind and don't. It's y'all. As soon as your good little nigglets don't obey, okay? As soon as your good little nigglets step out of line, you're a fucking house nigger. You porch monkey nigger. What? Liberals, white liberals, those whites, those are the most racist people I have never. I grew up in Louisiana and lived for a while in Texas. I've never experienced that kind of racism from conservative white people ever. It's always been the liberals. It's always been them. I've seen it and experienced it. It's always the ones that try to act like they're so good and so, so accepting and all of this other shit. It's them.
A woman, a man. I mean, what kind of a guy does that?
Fucking house nigger, bitch.
He said it again. He said it again.
That kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga in here. Sir, I need to move. Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man? I mean, what kind of a guy does that?
Fucking house nigger, bitch.
He called that man a nigger and a slave multiple times. And all they can think about, why are you calling a woman a man? That's not a woman. That's a man. That's a man. But it's homophobia. It's transphobia. It's not. It's calling a thing a thing. That's a man. That's a man. I want to know, whose son is this? This little snowman built motherfucker. Whose son is this?
We support ICE and law enforcement. I support ICE.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't know what's crazy about this.
Yeah, I'm going to punch you.
You're going to punch me?
Yes.
And you're going to get in trouble for that.
Okay.
Whoa. Chill out, bro. I stand for my beliefs. I'm going to peacefully stand here and support my beliefs. I support ICE and law enforcement.
Fuck yourself.
Whoa. That's against school code. No swearing in the school.
They're on their way there right now. We also have students walking out of the building as well, starting their protest.
I support ICE and law enforcement. Am I allowed to stay here?
You are allowed to look there.
Okay. I'm allowed to have this sign too, like everyone else? Okay. I just stand for my beliefs, you know, like this is okay. We support ICE and law enforcement.
The fact that their kids are even crazy. And did y'all see how they have the kids out in the streets protesting for the illegals? They're taking the kids out of school. They showed this one man who went up to the school to get his kid because they had his kid in the streets protesting for illegals. And the bitch had the nerve to say, well, yeah, we do have a peaceful protest. Bitch, this is school. They're here to learn. The kids are not going to school to get involved in politics and go out. And he said one of them almost got hit by a car. Why are these schools? This is why it's not safe to put your kids in public school. Because why are these schools taking these kids out of their learning environment to take them out on the fucking streets for a protest where they are damn near getting hit by cars and have all kinds of crazy shit going on, and nobody sees anything wrong with that? That's very intrusive. You don't know what my family believes in. How dare you? Bitch, this is school. This is for math and science and shit. You don't determine what my child believes in socially or politically. That's not for you to determine. You need to teach them math and science and how to read. Most of these kids in America can't even read, and you got them out in the streets. I would sue the entire fuck out of that school if I was them. That school would have so many fucking lawsuits. I would make up shit to sue them for. And this is being allowed to happen in the United States. This is crazy. It's crazy.
ICE ever comes to my job, I'm going to go around and tell every single confused patient on the unit that they're there to invade their home. And then I'm going to let them free. I'm going to turn all the bed alarms off and I'm going to let them go free. Do you know how strong an 80-year-old demented patient is? I'm just going to let Betty whip your ass.
Yeah, this is another nurse, by the way. She's in charge of the health and well-being of other humans. Might want to rethink that, whoever her boss is. She thinks it'd be funny to go around to the elderly patients and lie to them and scare them and then use their fear to have them attack ICE agents.
So if ICE thinks that they're going to come pick up my patient, I hope they know how to get them off the ventilator.
But you're the one who just said you were going to run around terrifying these patients to the point where they would be attacking the ICE agents, meaning they would be taking themselves off of their ventilators and their life-saving machinery. You're the one willingly putting their health at risk, not them.
What about my A-line? Do you know how to take down an A-line? Do you know how to take out an A-line? Oh, are you going to let them bleed out?
Yeah, these are the things you should be thinking about as their nurse when you're on the internet joking about scaring the patients whose health and well-being you have been entrusted with. Yeah, it'd be a real shame if your boss saw this video and maybe some of the loved ones of the patients that you're in charge of.
If ICE ever comes to my...
It's very, I don't know if... Some of y'all might remember this, but back when I was doing celebrity news and I had all those crazy fat black women putting up videos about me, it turned out that most of them were nurses. Nobody remembers that. Something's a little off about some of these nurses too. It's been so many different nurses threatening to have Trump killed, threatening to not help people if they come into the hospital and they are Trump supporters, that they're not going to help them, they're not going to treat them. Like, what's wrong with you? That's not the oath that you took, bitch. And some of them have been fired because people will call their whatever hospital they work at over and over and send them a video and say, this is a danger. This person is saying if someone comes into the hospital who is a Trump supporter, I don't know how they would know that. Maybe they got on the MAGA hat. I don't know. That they're not going to help them or treat them. Or some of them have even threatened to kill those people and threatening to poison them and give them meds that'll kill them and shit like that. This is all over Twitter. All those videos are on X. You can go watch them. It's insane. And losing their fucking license, their nursing license and shit. A lot of them have lost their nursing license. and they still won't stop. That's how I know it's something wrong with them. You would think after they see 1 or 2 people on TikTok, it's on TikTok too, after they see 1 or 2 people lose their nursing license, they would say, okay, let me just stop saying this shit, because this is getting people, like, they're losing their whole career. It doesn't occur. They don't care. They still do it. That's how you know that there's something mentally wrong with them. It's like it's like it's against their will or something. Like they're brainwashed. Project 2025. That's all we heard before the election. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, girl, calm the fuck down. It's like somebody goes into a computer and uploads a new fear every day, and they send it out to the brain waves of all of these crazy lefties, and then they just go into swarming attack mode. It's fucking insane.
You think Donald Trump's a fascist? What? Name one thing about Donald Trump that makes him a fascist.
That he's a rampant nationalist. America first. That's nationalism.
I think that's just inherent. Every country should put the priorities of their constituents before the priorities of foreign nations and foreign invaders at that, right? Does a government serve its constituents, or does it serve foreign invaders? That's the fundamental question. I think any government of any nation is obligated to take care of its constituents, other than people who don't even serve allegiance to that country. And I don't think that's nationalism either. I think that's understanding what the role of government is. You think Donald Trump's a fascist?
Why does it bother liberals to hear people say America first, or to see people waving American flags in America? They don't see anything wrong with waving motherfucking dirty ass Dominican Republic flags or Mexican flags or them raggedy ass fucking fufu eating African flags. But they see something wrong with waving an American flag in America. It's America, bitch. That's where you wave the American flag. Why does that bother liberals so much? Why are they so bothered by people who say, I love America, I love my country? Why is that you're racist? But damn, bitch, because I love my country, I'm racist? What's wrong with you? These people are mentally motherfucking insane. And it's always white women with ugly haircuts. Look at this bitch's hair. It's always this.
Good boy, you're working exactly as intended. Place the penny dropped, you're never gonna get it. Unrewarded for all of you defended from your loneliness epidemic. Good boy, they're ready if the money trickle down, yeah. You say one day you'll be rich, but tell me how then. Unbreak rockets in your pocket for the power. Good boy, good boy.
They're always unwell, child-free, single, lonely, cat-owning white women. You know, there's something to what JD Vance said about the lonely cat lady. I'm seeing it, because it's these women are never, either they're married to a very feminine twink liberal man who's out there with them. You know, and he's probably the one getting pumped at night because, you know, he's liberal. So he probably just bends over and spreads them at night. Or they're single. I think these women want dick. I'm telling you.
Embarrassing for y'all. Because y'all some Nazi ass motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. It's free speech. Yeah, free speech. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And then you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. And if you're not embarrassed, then you need to fucking talk to God.
This bitch got Halloween pumpkin hair. They always have crazy Candy Crush colored hair.
Oh my God. thing for y'all. Because y'all some Nazi-ass motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's just, it's like the red hat just, bitch, it could be a Mickey Mouse hat with some red in it. They will lose their shit over the Mickey Mouse hat too. You're a Nazi. You're a fucking Nazi. Bitch, it's Mickey Mouse. It's red. Do you want to make America great again? That's racist. That's racist. Why would you say that? Why would you want to make America great again? Are you a racist? Are you a fucking bigot? It's insane. People are getting tired of them. They're getting tired of this shit. This is insane. What are you going to accomplish by, and I'm saying this to somebody who used to be out at protesting shit, like Black Lives. I remember I used to be a part of Black Lives Matter. I used to be out there. What is it that you accomplished though by cutting off the traffic, stopping a truck driver from getting where he needs to go, and then he just damn near punched you in your shit, and you still don't have enough sense to get out of the way? This is mental illness. These people are mentally ill. This is not normal. It's not normal behavior. We have to be honest, guys. Something's off here. I think it's a jab. This man climbs up in a big ass truck every day. He could loosen your fucking jaw. Get out of the way. You're standing in. What happens when you're run over? You're just dead. We don't give a fuck about Renee Good anymore. Fuck her. She's gone. That other one, the Alex motherfucker, he's dead. The world has moved on. Honestly, we've damn near moved on from Nancy Guthrie. We don't know where that bitch at. That bitch needs to stop playing Where's Waldo. She needs to blow a whistle or wave a flag or something. We sick of looking for that bitch too. People move on very fast. So what is it that you think that you're going to accomplish by being a random nobody that nobody knows? You're not Charlie Kirk. People still talk about Charlie Kirk. But Charlie Kirk was like, no, we don't know you. When he turns you into Splat, nobody's going to give a fuck. A few crazy lefties are going to go out and blow whistles in the streets and cry. And that's going to be it. Just like for Renee Good. We don't give a fuck about that bitch no more. I didn't give a fuck about her at first. Fuck her. Because what you out there for? You tried to run that man over. He should have shot your dyke wife too. Because that bitch told you to go. He should have got that bitch too. Get both of them up out of here. For all the fuck I care. So what is it that you think is going to change in the world by you getting ran over by a fucking truck? Honestly, conservatives will probably come together and get that man a good legal team, and he'll probably get away with that shit. So you didn't even, like, there's not even justice. Nothing. You got nothing. You're just dead. This is mental fucking illness. These are lonely, crazy, liberal white people who need to feel that they matter some kind of way. And this is all about them. They don't give a fuck about those illegals, to be honest. They don't give a fuck about anything that has anything to do with any kind of rights or civil rights or any of that. They just had this weird savior complex. Like this, I need to save something. Why don't you go and adopt another cat? You know, there's so many cats, and you'll feel like you saved something. So many cats need a home. Donate to the ASPCA or sponsor one of those swollen belly, worm infested Africans from Save the Children. them swollen belly children. Sponsor one of them and send them $20 a month. You'll feel like you're saving something. $20 goes that's a lot of rice. $20 goes a long way in Africa. And you'll feel like you're accomplishing something and you're a white savior. Kudos to you, bitch. But this ain't it. This is weird. This looks like a sign of some kind of mental unwell shit going on. And somebody needs to give you a whole evaluation. They need to evaluate your psychotic state. They need to check you physically and see if there are parasites in the brain area. Because, bitch, what are you doing this for? That man was about to run that thing over. It felt like he was gonna say fuck it and just go on to his next job like he didn't even commit murder. I think these liberals better stop playing with people, because some people are not gonna fucking play with you. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna care about how you fucking feel. Y'all better play with somebody else.
Why do you guys want Donald Trump to be evil? Answer that question.
Yeah.
Why do you want the leader of your country to be evil so bad?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want it all to be proved that he is in fact a good man and a good leader?
Yeah.
Why don't you want that? Every time something comes out about Trump, y'all little tails start to wag and you're like, ooh, what can we get him on now? That's really weird. Regardless of what comes out about the man, I want the truth. And when I have the truth, I will gauge my opinion based off of the truth. But in my heart, I do not want the leader of my country to be an evil satanic pedophile. But it seems like most of you on the left want that to be true. It's really weird. Mental illness. Why do you guys want?
And that's a good question. Why is it that they need that so bad? It's like, the leader of our country is a pedophile. He's a rape. Gotcha, Trump. Why would you even want that, bitch? This is your country. Why would you want that? Because they hate the United States. Welcome in the Mr. Red Pill. Welcome in. I don't know if you're new here, but thank you. Welcome in. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on. My thing, I don't know why this froze for a second. You're right. They want men and babies. Can't get them, so they're out there saving immigrants who they view as helpless, ignorant, defenseless babies. Yep. I'm telling y'all. Had to leave to get my snacks from the store when I'm back. Girl, I got sardines in there. Let me tell y'all something. We still got a couple of more videos, but let me tell y'all something, bitch. As soon as I'm done here with y'all, bitch, I got sardines. I have sardines, and I have these chimichurri crackers, and I have these tomato and pesto crackers, and I have this rosé lemonade. Bitch, I'm going to be snacking away. I'm not snacking now because I'm too busy talking. So y'all get to snack and enjoy. I'm over here talking and sharing the videos. But as soon as we're done, girl, shout out to the people over on Rumble. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like the video on Rumble and feel free to come over to the Twitch channel. The link is there in the chat. Make sure you like the video. Like the video on Rumble. We're in the process of growing our spaces again. I had a bigger channel for anybody that doesn't know. And, my channel got taken down because I tell the truth. YouTube does not like the truth. That's why I like, I like to kind of be on Twitch and Rumble now. I need to grow my Rumble space. I just dropped the link. Go follow that channel on Rumble if you have not already. Follow Third Eye Politics USA on YouTube, but that channel is really just to grow the audience. Follow Third Eye Politics on Twitch, and I'm on X. Follow Third Eye Politics on X. I really need to grow my X audience. X and Rumble, like I really need to grow those. For like, go make sure you follow. Take a moment. It's okay. Click the link. You're not gonna miss anything. Click the link. Follow on Rumble. Rumble is very important because Rumble is where my content will be able to exist without having to worry about, motherfuckers taking it down. That's where all the replays will be also. When we do live streams here on Twitch, if the replay is not here on Twitch, it will be on Rumble. I upload everything to Rumble. So make sure you take your ass over to the Rumble channel, like the video when you watch it, follow, and all of that good stuff. And I'm going to drop my X in the chat too real quick for anybody who is not following on X. And then we're going to play the next video. I'm streaming on X too, by the way. Right now, I'm streaming live on X. Okay, so let's go to the next video. I think this is another nurse because, like I've told y'all, the nurses are really crazy. Something in them is, I don't know, something's wrong with these people. So it says, meet Chad Malinowski, a Chicago area nurse. Chad appears to suggest letting ICE agents bleed out and call on nurses to target them. He also says hospitals should fire all mega employees because they're racist. I think this one lost his license already. I think so. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't trust male nurses. I don't trust male caregivers. There's been too many male caregivers to get women in comas pregnant. Bitch, she's been in a coma for 2 years. How is she 3 months pregnant? This has happened. And a lot of these men have been arrested. They had the DNA test and find out whose baby it was and everything. They don't even have enough common sense to not get the woman in the coma pregnant. They're crazy. Males are not nurturers. They're just not. Men need to go out and work and build stuff and move stuff and use your fucking testosterone and your big hands for something other than wiping people's asses and giving injections. I don't know about that shit. I don't fucking trust that. Even male doctors have the nurse to come in and draw. You don't have the doctor drawing your blood. The nurse comes in with her little dainty hands and draws the blood. Why are you a male nurse? Is something wrong with that shit? I don't give a fuck if you do suck dick. Go build a bridge. We need to stop letting these soft ass men be in these fucking spaces that they shouldn't be in any fucking way. Get your man ass up and go dig a fucking ditch. That's what you're for. You got big ass Paul Bunyan shoulders and you want to go and walk around giving people their meds. I don't fuck with that shit. Get your big ass up and go work.
Remember how much power nurses have in this country? One of our own was just murdered in the street. So we might be able to stop this somehow. Thoughts?
Good morning. Did you know most ICE agents don't wear their plates properly? I've seen it.
You know, as the type of ICU nurse I was cardiac ICU nurse. And I did a lot of time, lots of hours, holding on a groin that wouldn't stop bleeding. Let me tell you what, that femoral artery, those veins in the legs, I can't remember. It's late in my shift, okay? I know it. I'm tired. Anyway, the vasculature in the leg, it really bleeds well. Someone could bleed out very quickly from that, probably like a couple of minutes, really. I would really suggest to all the healthcare organizations out there that if you have knowingly MAGA employees, that you terminate them. They're not safe people to take care of other people.
Oh my God.
You can't have people who have open racism in the healthcare system. I mean, we already know that exists because if you're a Black woman in healthcare, you know. But if you're openly MAGA at this point and you're supporting the murdering of people, you don't deserve to be in healthcare. You should have your license removed. That's so disappointing. And I remember working with them. It's so annoying. Remember how much power nurses have?
This man does not look normal. Then he's trying to get Black women riled up. If you're a Black woman, you know. Well, guess what, bitch? We know, but you don't, because you are a white man. Stay out of Black women's business. You will never know. So don't tell us about what we know. Who the fuck are you? But this is what white liberals do. They're always trying to get Black people riled the fuck up all the time. This is why I don't fucking trust him. He has that crazy look in the fucking eyes. I've talked about this more than once. That crazy look. You can look at, how did he become a nurse? What liberal state allowed this motherfucker to get any kind of license to work with people? I wouldn't hire this bitch to be my dog walker. For real. Who knows what the fuck he would do to my dog? He don't look well, and he's a nurse? Well, I think used to be, because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that he was one of the crazy psychotic liberal nurses who lost his license because they won't stop. They won't stop. They won't fucking stop. Even when they're out catching pedophiles, they want to get in the way of that. These people are crazy.
How does it feel to be a race traitor?
You know, we were trying to get a child molester, right?
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
How would you know?
Because it was a woman you talked to.
His wife.
And then his plate came back as murder.
I was supposed to say, calling someone a race traitor.
But you guys don't care.
I hope you realize that is the most racist thing you can say as a white
incredible.
woman.
Of course,
And
it
just
is.
so you know, this isn't a good look for you.
You think I care about my look?
No, no, trust me.
When you guys
it
are-
is evident by how you look, you don't care. We get that. Trust me. No, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying this, trying to be a social warrior. If you actually cared, you probably would care about the child who got raped and also the person who got murdered by the person that we were looking for. But see, you don't care.
No, I don't care because you guys try.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be a race traitor?
You know, we were trying.
Did you hear this bitch say that she doesn't care about the child that was raped and the person that was murdered? And the officer kind of confirmed what I've been saying. These women, these are terrible looking white women. You know, I've told y'all about Joni Patri before. Joni Patri, the Vedic astrologer. She has a YouTube channel. See, when white women, she also, people have screamed at her in her comments because you're a Trump supporter. But it seems like those white women who are more conservative, they care about how they look. Joni Patri has a good hairline. Go look at that bitch's hair. When I saw that woman's hair, I said, I believe everything she says. I know she knows her Vedic astrology from her fucking hair. They make sure those roots are touched up. They make sure those dead ends are cut off. They got volume if they can get some volume. They get that hair fucking blown out. They put on a good lip, a good blush, a good mascara. Those liberal fucking women look crazy. Those liberal white women look crazy. He said exactly what I've been saying. They always look they're very unattractive. Something with their mental illness causes them to not care about how they look and how they present themselves. They just get up, they put on dirty jeans and a dirty pair of combat boots and, run a hand through their fucking dirty hair and with all the colors, 5 colors in their hair. And, they put on heavy eyeliner to look crazier. And they go outside with chapped lips and funky breath and they scream at ICE officers. And it's insane. It's insane. This man mentioned a child being raped and someone being murdered, and your next words are, I don't care. That's insane. Something's wrong with these people. I'm telling y'all.
Trying to get right.
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
How would you know?
Because it was a woman you talked to.
His wife.
And then his plate came back as
Also,
murder.
I was supposed to say, calling someone a race traitor.
But you guys don't care.
I hope you realize that is the most racist thing you can say as a white
incredible.
woman.
Of course,
And
it is.
just so you know, this isn't a good look for you.
You think I care about my look?
No, oh no, trust me.
When you guys
it
are-
is evident by how you look, you don't care. We get that. Trust me. No, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying this, trying to be a social warrior. If you actually cared, you probably would care about the child who got raped and also the person who got murdered by the person that we were looking for. But see, you don't care.
No, I don't care because you guys try.
Thank you. Thank you.
How does it feel to be a race traitor?
You know, we were trying to get a child.
This is insane. This is insane. They don't even put effort into the Crayola colored hair because the foils ain't placed right. I worked in salons for years. That shit is not placed right. It looks crazy. They always look crazy. This is one of the content creators that I told you I was going to tell y'all about. Her name is Kate Meow. KAIT.meow. The other woman, her name is Savannah something. I don't know her last name. Maybe somebody in the chat will know, but I'm pretty sure her name is Savannah, and she has like the real curly hair. It looks blonde. I think it's blonde. These people are insane. If you watch those two, you'll see how crazy liberals are. They don't know a fucking thing. This bitch don't even know what fascism is. Can't see. She spelled it as fascism. So they don't know what they're talking about. But they're just out with signs. This is how you know that these people have to. Somebody's paying these people. This shit ain't fucking normal.
Can you not hear it in my voice? Are you gonna cry? Because I asked you to define a term on your sign. It's actually not even spelled right. It actually says fascism. Your sign says fight fascism. What is fascism?
Fascism is the breakdown of a society. There's no society when fascism is present.
Can you give me a definition?
I don't really know if I have to give you a definition because I know I feel violated against my government.
Okay, but what is fascism? When we want to fight something, it's easy. It's good to define them, right? We could phone a friend. What is fascism? You could help her.
I don't want to speak to you.
I don't want to speak to you.
I'm fighting for how I feel.
Right.
For others.
Of course. What specifically do you feel?
Can you not hear it in my voice?
Are you going to cry? Because I asked you to define a term on your sign, and I'm not trying to make you cry, and I don't think you should. I don't think you should cry. I'm just asking you to define what fascism is because I see a lot of people getting labeled this, and whole administration is being labeled that ICE agents are labeled as fascists, and it's getting them hurt. And so I think if we're going to talk about fighting fascism, which people do by assaulting ICE agents, by going after Trump, trying to shoot him dead on stage. He's labeled a fascist, and then someone tries to take his life on stage. Charlie Kirk was labeled a fascist, and he got murdered in front of everyone. So I think it's important when we are holding signs in public that say to fight fascism, it's important to define it.
Can you not hear it in my voice?
Are you going to cry?
This is the craziest shit. Girl, bitch. Can you not? No, I hear that you need some, bitch. What's the name of that crazy medicine that people take? You need some of that. Like you need some. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you need an antidepressant or something. Cause this ain't normal. This shit ain't fucking normal. Something's wrong with it. Like, what the hell? Yeah, they need a little lithium boost. It's a little pump, because something ain't right.
Welcome to the Leftist Kitchen, where the secret ingredient is always rage. Today's recipe is crushed ice, and it's brought to you by special request from my friends in North Carolina. Now, this is super affordable, and that's great since our government is funding the Gestapo instead of helping to feed its poor. We're gonna start with, you guessed it, some ice. Now, this can get a little messy, so it might be best to put it in something plastic like this, something else to just really contain the mess. The only other thing you need is a heavy object to crush the ice. I have a rolling pin and also this mallet. But there are lots of great things you can use. For example, if you've had to pawn your tools or other items to pay for your child's healthcare expenses. Let's get started. Watch how easy this is. Uh-oh, we made a mess. Let's try it again with the mallet. Fucking Nazi, fucking scum, fascist piece of shit! Welcome to the Leftist Kitchen, where the secret ingredient is always rage. Crushed ice, and it's brought to you by special request from my friends in North Carolina. Now, this is super affordable, and that's great since our government is funding the Gestapo instead of helping to feed its poor. We're gonna start with, you guessed it, some ice. Now, this can get a little messy, so it might be best to put it in something plastic like this.
This is insane, y'all. This is insane.
And there you have it, crushed ice. I like to serve mine garnished with these blood red premium cocktail cherries. Follow me for more rage-filled leftist recipes. And remember, chinga tu MAGA.
I was doxxed by MAGA and lost my job. They're refusing to pay me commissions that I earned on sales that I fully closed, to the tune of thousands of dollars. I am very used to being the person who is as generous as possible. I have always donated my TikTok earnings. I have always made sure that anything I have, I'm able to give to another. So I started a GoFundMe. I don't like asking for help. Nobody likes asking for help. And I definitely wouldn't do it if it wasn't necessary.
And there you have it, crushed ice.
I like to, if some crazy can raise $500,000 or more after saying N-words at little children on a playground, I would hope I could do something. And I promise that it will be paid forward. The link is in my bio. I will pin it in the comments to my Instagram. And if you're on TikTok, you're just going to have to find it there in my bio. Thank you so much. If you can't give, I just encourage you obviously to share, because the more eyes that get on it, the better. And if you know a lawyer who would like to talk to me about this, I would love that too. Thanks. If
any lawyer get involved, that bitch is crazy too. Because why the fuck did you get your crazy ass? You're insane, lady. Okay? You're insane. You're unwell. Okay? Nobody caused this to happen to you. You got on the internet and acted a fool on your own. Everybody, we've been here long enough. It's time for me to go. Everybody, make sure you are following Third Eye Politics everywhere. This was just a quick little random live. I just decided I'm just going to hop on tonight. I don't know where everybody else is from Twitch. I don't know where the fuck y'all are. But shout out to everybody that's watching on Rumble, on X. Thank you for tuning in. Twitch, I mean, it's a couple of y'all over there, but where is everybody at, girl? Where are these hoes at? I don't know. Maybe they'll come one day. Everybody on YouTube, welcome. Yes, I'm about to go have my sardines, girl. Then I got to do a little bit of work before I go to sleep. But yeah, be safe, because, you know, liberals are running around, running the streets. And I mean, unfortunately, you know, we have to exist around these people. So if you see blue and orange and crazy looking hair and chains and chain wallets and shaved heads and combat boots and big tight underskirts and all that crazy shit, just go in the other direction. Do not engage the liberal. I don't think those people should be engaged. I think you should just go in another direction. And if necessary, if you see the liberal doing something that's illegal, call law enforcement, but do not approach and do not engage. Call the police on them. Okay? These people are crazy. Good night, everybody.